Well, this is a short practice, maybe to do in the morning, wake you up, make you feel ready for the day. So sit cross-legged, take the buttock flesh diagonally behind to widen the buttocks, and draw up through the spine. Link the fingers, perhaps have the right little finger on the bottom, and stretch the arms away. So lift up, make sure your knees are level with your hips. If not, sit a little higher. Lower your shoulders. Breathe in. As you breathe out, stretch the arms up. So press the palms to the ceiling. Lift up from the hips. Keep the ribs in. Lower the shoulders. Stretch the elbows. And lift the thumb side of your hand a little more. And then bring the arms down. Swap the interlock, left finger on the bottom. Stretch forwards. Breathe in. And then lift up. Don't worry if the arms don't come as high as this, but try to open the armpits. Take the arms a little more back. Bring the shoulder blades down the back. Keep the tailbone tucking under. Lift up through the whole body. Stretch. And then release. And then we'll come up to standing. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Take a belt. I've put my chair ready. You could have a chair with blocks on to put your foot on in this pose, or you could put your foot on the back of the chair, or you could put your foot on the wall if you can keep it there. Stand with your feet together. Draw up strongly through the legs and tuck the tailbone in. So we're going to bend the right leg, and hopefully it's the right distance away, and extend it onto whatever support you have. Now I can tell I'm a little bit far away here because my leg is sloping. So I'll come nearer. So put the belt around the ball of the foot. Hold the belt in two hands, open the chest. Make sure you haven't turned the foot you're standing on, so have your left thigh looking straight at the wall. Keep the tailbone in. Lower the shoulders and draw up through the crown of the head. Make the thighs strong. Pull up the thigh muscles. Open the knees. Press the feet, one into the wall, one into the ground. And then we'll change legs. So feet together. Draw up. Make the legs grip towards each other. And keep that grip in on the standing leg. Put the lifted leg on your support. Keep your body facing the wall and lift up. You can press your foot into the wall and draw the belt towards you against that pressure. Keep the collarbones wide. Keep space in the abdomen, across the rib cage, in the whole body. Press firmly on the standing foot, draw up through the standing leg, tailbone in, right hip forward, left hip back. Feel tall, and then release. Trikonasana. Remember, you can use a chair for your to support your hand in all these poses if need be, and only jump as long as you don't have any injuries. So stand tall, breathe in, bend the knees, and jump. Feet parallel. So left toes in, right foot all the way around to the right. Hips forward, strong legs, strong arms. Breathe in. And then long right side of the body, Take the arm down, top arm up, firm feet, strong thighs, tailbone in, all the same things. Rotate the abdomen, rotate the chest. Look up if it's comfortable for you. Really extend from the back edge of the left foot through the spine to the crown of the head, and stretch one hand away from the other hand, so you're really opening the body. Come up, feet to the front, right toes in, left foot round to the left. Try not to turn the hips. Make sure your front knee is well turned. Breathe in and stretch the left. So keep this underside of the chest long. Take the arm down, take the arm up. Rotate the body. So still press, stretch the feet, press on the feet, draw up through the legs and really tuck that left buttock under. Keep the shoulder blades moving towards the hips and really open the collarbones, open the abdomen, open the rib cage. Come up, turn the feet and jump or step back together. Look at the plan. Parsvakonasana. So you might want to have a brick for your backhand, and you'll put that just where your right foot is going to be, behind your right foot. Hands to the chest, bend the knees. Jump about 4.5 feet, and remember to step if you need. Left toes in, right foot all the way round to the right. Hips face forward. This time bend the knee. Try to come to a right angle here. Really sink the right buttock. And then keeping the right side of the body long, as in Trikonasana. Hand can come on a brick. Top hand are up for the moment. So here again, stretch the feet, press on the feet, draw up through the legs, tuck that right buttock in. Turn the abdomen, turn the chest, turn the top hand, take it over by your ear. And stretch from the back edge of your left foot all along the left side of the body to the left fingers. And then to come up from strong legs. So just release the weight on your right hand and then come up. Straighten the leg, turn the foot, move the brick if you're using one. Stretch the arms, right toes in, left foot all the way around to the left. Keep the hips facing forwards, keep that lift up through the abdomen. Breathe in. Bend the leg. Have the knee over the ankle. Stretch the left side of the body. Hand down, arm up. Keep real distance between the arms. Take the shoulder blades back. Open the front body. Turn the top arm. Take it over your ear. Get that stretch from your firm feet through to your fingertips. And the width in the body. Breathe easily. And then come all the way up. Turn the feet. And come back together. Whoops. Virabhadrasana 1 now. So now, hands to the chest. Breathe in. Jump the feet apart. Now, hands on your hips for a moment. Left toes in, left heel back. Right toes around. So you're turning your hips now to face forwards over the front leg. Tuck the tailbone in. Lift the tummy, open the chest. Take the arms forwards and take them up. Bring the left side more forwards. Bend the front knee. Now here again, we still need broad feet, strong legs, front buttocks under, lifting up through the chest, broad across the collarbones. Look up if that's possible for you. Sink the front buttock just a little more. And then come all the way up, turn to the front, hands on the hips for a moment. Tuck the right toes in, right heel back, left foot all the way round. Turn the hips, lift the tummy, arms forward, arms all the way up. Really tuck the tail in, bend the knee. Keep that front body open. Look up if you can. Virabhadrasana 1. Vira is a warrior. Bhadra is the best warrior. We need courage to be a warrior, so we need to have the chest and the abdomen broad, open, spacious. And then come all the way up, turn the feet. Ooh, and come back. Virabhadrasana 2. Hands to the chest, bend the knees. Take your stride or step out your stride. It's perfectly fine. If you're stepping, try to alternate which leg you step with first. So left toes in, right foot all the way out to the right, and then bend the knee. The hips stay forwards in Virabhadrasana 2. Also, you don't want them to tip. So you want to have the back hip moving in and lifting up out of the front hip. So hands on the hips, just see that and try to get a right angle here. And then let's try link the fingers, taking the palms away and taking the arms up. And then we can see the body is in the middle. Tuck the tail in, lift the abdomen, take the arms out. Look out over the front arm without turning the body. Keep the left ribs back. Okay, come all the way up. Turn the right foot back. Come back to the centre. Turn the right toes in, left toes out, left heel in. Okay, breathe in, bend the knee. So come back to that, difficult looking at the screen. Come back to that right angle in the front knee and leg. Take the knee back, so lift the arches of both the feet. Tuck the tail in, lift up, broaden the clavicles. Bring the hands in front, have the other little finger underneath. Stretch forwards, breathe in. As you breathe out, take the arms up. And from that tucking in of your tailbone, draw up through the front body. Lower the shoulders. Keep that central body, stretch the arms, look out over the front arm, shoulders down, stretch all the way into the fingers, and then come up, turn the foot, come back, Tadasana a moment, feet together, draw up through the legs, tuck that tailbone in. Spread across here. Draw the upper arms down. Keep the fingers paying attention. Draw up through the back of the neck, crown of the head to the ceiling. Make sure your feet are relaxed, stretching, but pressing down. Just feel a point of stillness. All right, Prasarita Padottanasana. So you can step, you might need bricks here for your hands. If you can't, if your back wants to curve when you stretch forward. So for this one I'll step out a little wider than the other poses. Maybe do it this way round. The feet are parallel. You draw up through the legs and tuck the tailbone in. Try not to squash the toes. Lift the arches of the feet. Be firm on the heels and the balls of the feet. And really pull up from the inner knees to the inner groins. And grip the outer legs in. Long body. Come forwards from your hips. Take the hands under the shoulders. So you want a really good extension in the chest. And if you can't get it, you come here so that you can almost lift the collarbones and spread them, but without sinking the waist. Keep your tailbone in. From here, walk your hands back between your feet. You can be on your blocks, that's absolutely fine. Hands back between the feet, fingers facing forwards. Bend the arms. You want the arms, so the forearms are vertical and eventually the upper arms are horizontal, and you extend the body forwards, keeping the tailbone in. You curve the head in. Now, if your head's not on the ground and you have blocks handy, you can always put some blocks here to put your head on. So still draw up through your legs. Press into the hands and use that lift up through the arms to lift the shoulders. Keep the tailbone in. And feel breath in the chest, in the abdomen, in the collarbones. And then to come forwards, just lift up, walk the hands forwards and stretch forwards. Now if you need to, you could walk the feet in a little, or if you need to with your back, you could bend your knees and then just lift yourself up. Step or feet, step or jump the feet together. Right. Parshvottanasana. So this one, let's do it with our hands behind the back, just drawing down. In fact, you may well like to do that now. So from Tadasana, standing here, draw the hands down. Take them a little away from the back. Like this, and feel that opening in the collarbones without poking the bottom ribs forwards, and still keeping that lift in the front of the pelvis, so we're not letting the front body drop. So let's step the feet 4.5 feet apart. Take the left toes in and the left heel back, and the right heel in and the right toes out. So we're turning the hips again to face over the front leg. So tuck the tailbone in, lift the whole chest, turn the body to face that leg, and then stretch forwards. You don't want to lose that sort of moving into the body of the spine. So you want to keep that length in the front body. Still tuck that right hip back, the left hip more forwards, strong feet, strong legs, Stretch. Don't lose the waist. And then come all the way up. Turn the feet. Right toes in, right heel out. Left foot turn. Turn the hips. Lift up through the pelvis, through the abdomen, through the chest. Look up. Keep a long body as you stretch now over the left leg. You're trying to turn the navel, the breastbone to come over that front leg, bringing the right hip forwards, the left hip back. Keep extending, pull the arms back, pull the shoulder blades back. Still feel a really a lot of space in the body. And then come all the way up, turn the feet, release the arms and come back together. Have the feet hip distance apart, keep the body long, strong legs, come forwards. Link the thumbs into the elbows, fingers around the upper arms and draw down, bring the upper arms over the top of the head, extend the front body. Keep the tailbone tucking under, the weight towards the front edge of the heels, the legs strong, lifting up through the thighs, drawing up through the inner thighs and gripping the outer thighs in. Let the body slowly descend. When you breathe, feel that width in the chest, in the abdomen. Uttanasana, quiet in the face, the eyes, the mouth, and certainly the throat. Lengthen the back of the neck, lift the shoulders, keep the upper back in. No forcing, just let the body be where it can be this morning. And come out on an out breath, look forwards and come up. If you have a bad back, always bend your knees to come up. All right, so now we're going to sit in Virasana, if that's possible for you. So I'm going to use a brick here and place that between the heels, my feet going straight back, knees together, and sit. You can of course sit on blocks here, a number of blocks. Feet go straight back behind you. You can look back and press your toes down. Tailbone is in. Lift up through the chest. We'll twist to the right. So you breathe in, left hand across, right hand behind, turn. Keep the shoulders down. Lift the top chest. Keep the shoulder blades on the same place on your back as if you were looking forwards. Come back to the centre, breathe in and turn. So press into your shins. Grip the outer thighs in. Feel how the body lifts with that, and you might be able to use your arms to help you turn a little more. Keep your head in line with the breastbone. Lift the chest. Lower the shoulders. Open the collarbones. Come back. All right, and then as long as you're not menstruating and your back is all right, we're going to use the chair here. I'm going to use the blocks to put my chest on. So, it's just an easy way of going upside down. By all means, if you normally practice shoulder stand, you could do that here. So, square blocks here. Sitting in the little gap. Making sure you have your shoulders on the blocks, well on the blocks, because they tend to roll forwards, head on the floor. Hold the legs of the chair. Lift up, bring your feet to the edge of the chair, tuck the shoulders under, tuck the tailbone in and draw up. Shoulder stand, very good for drawing the circulation back towards the brain, back towards the body, giving the inner organs a rest from gravity drawing on them. You might find that you can lift a little more. Also, as the throat, don't jam the throat, make space for the throat. Keep the face soft. Shoulder stand is a quietening pose. All right, and then we'll come down. And you may like to just pause for a second. And then you can roll to one side to come up. And then Shavasana, relaxation pose. Do, even if you only have a little time, do take 2 or 3 minutes, because here, in letting go of the body, you give chance for all that prana, life force that you've built up by making space in the body and doing the practice to circulate through the whole body. So do sit with your feet straight in front of you. You might like to bend your knees, lie down, support your head and neck. If your head and neck tips back, tuck your shoulders under, lift your pelvis, take the pelvis towards the feet, and then lift the feet one at a time. Here, well, just lift from the heel and push the sole of the foot away, turning the feet out. So here, extend. And similarly with the arms, turn them out, extend. Close the eyes. Notice your breath. Notice the openness and space created in the body. Let the out-breath draw you inside, if only for a moment. Loosen all the body. And you can stay here as long as you need. When you come out, you bring your hands to your tummy, open your eyes, bend your knees one at a time, roll to the right, come up from the side. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today.